greatest bowlers in the world return to Erie, Pennsylvania. And while the title may have changed, this is still one of the finest stops on the PBA Tour. Walter Ray Williams returns to Erie to defend his title. And this time, there's a bit of a change. They've added prize money to the total purse. This year, the bowlers will be battling for $180,000 in prizes and the Splitfire Sparkplug Open. And while Eastway Lanes will be the home for the entire week, when it comes down to the television finals, there'll be a change of venue as the greatest bowlers in the world embark on the Erie Civic Center for what will be possibly one of the greatest moments in PBA history. The 1994 Splitfire Sparkplug Open is underway.
You're looking at a live shot of the Erie Civic Center, an arena that's been transformed into a bowling center for today's ABC telecast of the Pro Bowlers Tour, the $180,000 Splitfire Sparkplug Open. And the bowlers, the 5 contestants, are now warming up here on the portable lanes that have been constructed here at the Civic Center. We've got 4 lanes. Brian Voss just throwing 2 bowling balls down here trying to pick up the split, but didn't quite make it. As I say, we've got 4 portable lanes that have been constructed by AMF specifically for this telecast. It's the first time in over 20 years that the Pro Bowlers Tour has worked in an arena-type atmosphere. The past 3 years of the old Flagship City Open, they held the finals at Eastway Lanes, but we can accommodate lots more people. And as you can see, we've got a very large crowd here, expecting about 4,000 people to watch the TV finals here today in Erie, Pennsylvania, which many now are considering the bowling capital of the world. I've seen a few signs saying such. And the fans here are really ready for this. It's a wonderful atmosphere, almost like a pro wrestling match or an exciting hockey game or a basketball game. It's taking bowling into an entire new dimension. And we're seeing right now our leader, Dennis Horan from San Diego, California. He is the man to beat here today for the $39,000 top prize. And he comes up with the strike. Joined here now by Dennis Horan of San Diego, California. And Dennis, you are the man to beat going into this thing. Your thoughts as to the way these conditions are, and this whole atmosphere is great, isn't it?
This is tremendous. This is like the best thing to happen to professional bowling, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. As far as the conditions go, they're similar to the way they were at Eastway, and I see no problems in me winning this tournament. I'm just going to make the 12 best shots I can and win.
You've had an awful lot of confidence all week. You led almost every round out there at Eastway. This has been your week.
It has. I was only out of the lead after 1 round. So, you know, I was comfortable all week with being in first, and I'm comfortable today. Like I said, I'm just going to bowl my game, my 12 shots, and if I throw it the way I threw it over at Eastway, I'm going to win.
What would it mean to you to win it in this atmosphere? You'd never won as a pro, and this could be your first time.
This would be the ultimate. You know, like when I heard about this format, how they were going to do the arena-style thing, I thought to myself that this would be the place to do it, to come through and win my first title. So I'm looking forward to it. Erie, Pennsylvania is the greatest place as far as I'm concerned for bowling, and you know I just hope to win for myself and Erie because of this.
Dennis, best of luck to you. We'll be watching you, of course, in the championship today.
Thank you very much.
We'll be continuing to talk to the bowlers here as they continue to warm up, getting some practice in. Brian Voss leaving 3 pins here. We're going to talk to him in a moment. He's the man in the number 2 position. Brian, if you could give us a word here, your thoughts as you get ready for the finals here at the Civic Center.
Well, this is going to be exciting. You know, this is really what bowling should be about. I think there's going to be some real high scores out there. It seems like if you hit the pocket, you're going to strike. So, you know, guys are thinking 300 before the show even starts.
What are these lanes like? You were all week at Eastway on the conditions out there. Totally different here. What do they look like?
Well, it's a different atmosphere, but the shot seems to be a little bit easier. There was a little bit of difficulty, you know, early rounds, but it just seems like there's going to be a lot of strikes today. So, like I said, guys are thinking about 300.
All right, best of luck to you. We'll be watching you out there today. Brian Voss, one of the new Hall of Famers on the Pro Bowlers Tour. It's been an amazing week here at the Civic Center as AMF has put this together and got this construction ready for the telecast. Anita Vogel put together a piece talking about how the network came in and transforming the Civic Center into a national broadcasting facility. Now, let's hear that report from Anita Vogel.
The Erie Civic Center has featured a variety of events over the years, big-name concerts, circuses, and ice shows to name a few, but never before bowling, let alone televised bowling.
It kind of puts us on the map a bit more. It's something that hasn't been done before, as I'm sure everyone's well aware of, and we're thrilled to be part of it.
In fact, the final match of the 1994 Splitfire Sparkplug Open is due to draw the largest audience ever to see a nationally televised bowling match. Close to 5,000 are expected. Bowling Commissioner Michael Connor says the departure from the traditional bowling facility could revolutionize the sport in terms of its presentation and sponsorship.
You only have this for one day, but we think it'll help maximize the gate, and that money can be plowed back into prize funds, and along with sponsorship, we think it will help the sport grow.
The idea for a grander setting came from George Warren of Eastway Lanes.
One day I was down here watching a hockey game, and I said, boy, wouldn't this be a great place to host our TV finals? And I got in touch with the AMF Bowling Corporation, the PBA, and ABC Sports, and brought them down here, showed them our center, and sold the idea to them, and that's why we're doing the TV finals from here.
ABC Sports arrived in town yesterday for the daunting task of converting the Civic Center into a network broadcasting facility.
To do this here in the Civic Center, we had to reevaluate all of our camera positions. We had to hire an outside lighting contractor to come in, and then of course the PBA put up the lanes, which was quite an undertaking for them as well.
Word of the event has of course spread throughout the bowling community. Frank Formicola drove out from Rochester to sneak a peek.
I'm learning from probably a few mistakes that'll be made here, but minor mistakes. Hopefully we can do this in Rochester.
But naturally, it's the actual bowlers who are the most excited, even those who don't get to bowl.
I'll be a little bit a part of it, not the actual part I wanted to be, the competition, but I'll still be here having a good time.
The stepladder finals begin this afternoon. Anita Vogel for WJET-TV Action Sports.
Anita, thank you very much for that report. I'm joined now by the defending champion, Walter Ray Williams, Jr. And Walter, Erie must be your lucky spot. You've been in the TV finals, I think, all 4 years now, right?
It's lucky for me. I have never done that before. Any other bowling tournaments made it 4 years in a row. I've had some good stretches too, 3 in a row, but 4 in a row is a new mark for me, and hope I can win this week and come back next year and make it a 5th one.
Of course, Bob Learn and Ron Palumbi are Erie natives, but you're kind of an adopted son here. We even see banners in the crowd for old Deadeye. So you've got a large following of fans in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they've been real supportive of me, I think partly because of my good success here. They've been cheering for me all week, and I got a pretty good crowd here cheering for me, and I got a great crowd here. This is going to be awesome bowling here today. I just hope we can give them a great performance, and I think we will. I think you might see some really high scores, maybe even 1, maybe even 2 300s out there. I think conditions are right, and you might just see something like that.
Well, you're one of the few right-handers that has made it this far to the top 5, and what's it going to take today? What about these lane conditions and the setup?
I think you got a very high-scoring lane condition out there. You're going to have to shoot some very big scores. I would say that we could very easily average over 250, the all 8 of us, so the all 8 games there. So I expect high scores. You might have to shoot 260 or 270 to at least win your matches.
Walter Ray Williams in the 3rd position. We appreciate you very much taking the time to be with us here today live from the Civic Center. We'll be back with more when we come back after this timeout.